Here on Collinsville's campus with offensive coordinator Tanner Nelson, who has sat in with us before during the Collinsville football preview, Coach Willingham show, whatever you'd like to call it. But Coach, we're in this week. You guys had a big bounce back victory last week, 59-14 over rival Sandrock. It had to be good for the community. It had to be good for the kids to not only get a victory, but get a victory over a school so close and a rival like that.
It was. We had a very good week last week. That was kind of a question going in. Are we going to bounce back? I thought we did for the most part. There's still a lot of stuff that we need to still continue to clean up. Small details. If it's zone, we're still not stepping right every time. We're not blocking. The receivers ain't blocking right every time. But I think for the most part, it's a pretty good week last week.
Some of the challenges of coaching young guys is what we've seen from Collinsville this year. When they're high, they're high. When they're low, they can hit some lows. Yeah. How hard is that as a coach to dial in on that and make the guys realize we got to have this effort like we had last week every week?
It can be difficult sometimes, but I think we're getting better doing it. But we're going to, after our Pisgah loss 2 weeks ago, we had some questions. Are we going to bounce back? That's something you got to ask yourself. And Monday we had everybody. We had a good day. Everybody showed up ready to go, ready to work, ready to get better. And we went out Friday and we played a pretty good game. Other than a few things we continue to clean up. I think offensively and defensively we still need to get better in the small details that hopefully will transition to more wins.
You guys are in a gauntlet, though. You got Gaston this week, but you're sandwiched in between the Pisgah and Fife game with the Sandrock and Gaston game, so you guys got to stay focused. So
right.
What have you seen from Gaston? I know Coach Beckett took over kind of a bad situation. They'd only gotten there 2 weeks before the season started, but they already have a victory over Asbury. But what have you seen from those guys?
Coach Beckett coached me in high school in my junior year here. So we know him pretty well. We know what he's going to try to do. We know tremendous coach. He's had them guys ready to go every week. Offensively, he's done multiple sets. Quarterback throw the ball around a little bit. He's got a couple of younger skill guys. So I think they'll be ready to go. And we got to continue to work today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. We got to get ready.
How important is it to start out? Not the game early. Preparation for a game starts days in advance. It pretty much starts when the horn sounds on last week's game. How important is it to get this week off started early, getting these guys in the right direction?
Right. We started game planning. Came in early Saturday morning, watching film. And then we really started game planning yesterday for Gaston. Saturday we cleaned us up, and then they'll come in today. We give them Sunday off, recovery and all that, and then so we'll get started this afternoon at 2:00, and we'll Gaston. If we don't play, we'll get beat. That's what our mindset is. A young team, so it don't matter who we're playing. We got to prepare every day. So we're prepared. We got, people's already talking about 5 next week. We have to prepare today. We got Gaston Friday. So that's something we're working towards. They're going to be very, very well prepared. I know that he's got a young team down there, but we got a young team. So, we could come out and have a couple turnovers early, and it's a ball game. Yeah. Next thing you know. So, we'll hopefully have a good day today, and we'll see where it goes.
How tough is it from your standpoint, being offensive coordinator, knowing you got a 9th grade quarterback, most of your skill guys are underclassmen. You do have a little bit of experience up there on that offensive line, but how tough is it for you week in, week out, trying to pound in these young guys' heads, this is what we got to do to be successful here?
Well, it still goes back. We're still working on the basic stuff. We're zone up front, and we're still every day we got to work zone, trying just to continue to block right. we do have a lot of juniors on that line. Quarterbacks, a ninth grader, our running backs, 9th, 10th. And then receivers are young. We got one senior out there starting. So we're pretty young offensively. Defensively, we got a couple older guys, but offensively, we're having to rely on these younger guys. We had to rely on them some last year. So, I think they've grown some, and they're going to continue to grow. That's what one thing we was looking forward to seeing, how was they going to be able to bounce back last week after that Pisgah loss. But, I think Pisgah, they were better than us 2 weeks ago. At the end of the day, they were just a better team overall. And that's something, hopefully one day if we do everything right between now and then, hopefully one day we'll run into them again down the road.
Yeah, that's what you're playing for. Between you guys and Fife and Pisgah, that's a tough trio right there of 2A North teams. So I look for one of you guys to definitely play multiple times this year. Man, I don't think there's any way around it. Do you? Good Lord willing,
hopefully we get there one day and we're able to play against one of them. You would think both of them be in the heart of it, and playoff run, and hopefully we're gonna be have a chance to be there.
Yep.
But that we got our focus is Friday on Gaston, and that starts at 2:00 today, and we'll see where that goes, and hopefully everybody's in the right mindset. We got a lot of distractions this week. We got homecoming this week. We got the fair. We have all that stuff going on, and
anything but football.
We'll see. Last year we had a fall break, Wattsburg, and we didn't play very good, and we turned the ball over, and they got 4 or 5 onside kicks, and we just didn't do the basic stuff. So is it going to be that way Friday? I don't know, but hopefully everybody comes prepared today, ready to go, and we're moving in that right direction.
One last thing before I shut it down is anything the community needs to know, like times for parades or parades or anything homecoming wise. The community probably needs
parade and stuff be Thursday at 5, and then a bonfire and all that after. So and then the Friday we'll just have our normal with the student stuff, pep rally and stuff, and so
it won't be that much of a difference minus the parade.
Well, we've been doing that for the past several years, the parade and pep rally and all that for the community on that Thursday night.
Gotcha.
So I would say it's kind of very similar how it's been the past several years.
Gotcha, brother. Gotcha. Well, that makes sense. That way everybody knows, the people who may watch this video, they'll know exactly what to do. Coach, it's always good to see you, and we're going to be back here next week, Willing, with another edition of Collinsville Panther Football Preview, our Coach Ernie Willingham show, and we will see you then. Thank you.